morning, everyone. Well, I have Dawn swapping the hummingbird feeders for me. It was time to put fresh nectar, sugar water in there. And I'm trying this other base to see how it does. And I think the hummers will adapt quickly, but I'm going to put the big camera on it so I can verify that that's happening. We're going to get a little warmer as the week goes on. We've got a high pressure blocking rain and storms, and we ought to have several nice days here. When I came out the door, I already saw the bluebird fledglings up on top of the bird feed pole there. So that's good. I haven't seen Mom or Dad go in and out of the box, but they probably finished the nest yesterday, and Mom is probably laying an egg today. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, Gray. Hey there. Good girl. Good girl. Everybody's waiting on Mom. Oh, hi there. Come on, Morris. Morris. I doubt he's going to hop up again because when Stripe is here and he heads in the Stripe direction, then he doesn't come. Morris. Here. There's just not even any reason to try. He's confused. He wants his buddy. I'm only trying to keep it away from the chicken. And he's not here right now. Here you go. Hi. Let me get rid of this hole here. Raccoons, they like to make sure they don't miss not even one morsel of that dry chow. Wow. If you got to do that first thing in the morning, it's a nice morning to do it.
It is an excellent morning. Yeah. And I'm like, it's looking really good. I'm using this first Chemical Guys stuff, Tire Shine, for the first time. So far, okay. We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, Don does whatever Tire Shine product he's got.
That's right. Well, I've got, at this point, I don't need to buy any more car products for several years. Let's just say it that way. The Tire Shine, however, is the stuff I go through the most.
Right.
The car washing, I got a gallon of it, so it takes a really long time.
Yeah, Chemical Guys lemon is what, citrus or something.
And I highly recommend that one. I've had good luck with the guys, so I'm expecting good results with this.
The sponge in Don's ham is him smoothing it out and rubbing it into the black.
Right. Well, this one actually says to use an applicator.
Yeah.
So
and Don's doing all the black, not just the tires with it.
I haven't done the tires yet. I'm going to do that because this is a nice clean. This one was clean when I started. It's gotten a little picked up a little soil.
Sure.
But, to do all the black, I like to use a nice clean one. The tires, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not inside black, but all around the lower part of the car and stuff. I just mean not the dash or the backs of the seats. Because I'd have a meltdown. I wouldn't like product in the car inside, but door jams and lower car is good.
That piece along when you open the doors, you see that. And if you don't tire black that, if you don't put this stuff on that, it looks great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Thank you, Donnie. We're going to take Ruby this morning because Don wants to keep Robot clean to put some product on it, possibly later today. So we will be taking Ruby this morning to the gym. Marty's coming up from the front yard since they had all followed me out there. Don's done with Ruby. I have refreshed the water everywhere. Even some of the smaller bird baths that I don't do necessarily every day. It's all good. And mosquito. My life out here. It's the first one that's bothered me this morning though. Don't come in the house with me. I think I got it. Wow, Ruby is all pretty. She really is. We're just going to consider this her birthday, June bath photo shoot video session here, okay? Very nice. That spot back here from the other day is noticeable if you're looking for it, but not too bad. So I did take a wet rag last night to the floor mats on both sides, but this is what you get with WeatherTech. Now, I did not take a scrub brush. I just took a cloth and tried to go in there. So I could do a little better, but still, it would still look like that. Under the if we don't move it, nobody else will mechanism. That's the second branch Don has moved today. Finally, he got tired of that one at the entrance to our neighborhood that's been there for a week, and he stopped and he moved it. Well, you moved it in the right direction because it's safe on that side. It's not safe to come in because people will come in so fast, but on the way out to stop at the stop sign is pretty safe.
Right.
People expect to stop there, so you're stopped, so they're stopping anyway. But I just want you guys to know that Don has mentioned twice this morning, I believe one time he used the H word, that he hates key fobs. Because he's driving Ruby, right? Where are you? There you are.
Yeah.
And I'm not driving Ruby today, so he's responsible for the key fob. And
she keeps locking and unlocking it, and I keep, you know, walking around the car, locking and unlocking, locking and unlocking, locking and unlocking.
well, I've never.
Drives me nuts.
Right. Well, the thing is I guess Ruby, when she moves her mirrors, it makes a lot of noise. You hear the mechanism of the mirrors folding and unfolding. And, you know, the reason why I don't hate the key fob is that I have a purse and it never leaves my purse, so I just don't even know I'm carrying it. But for Don, it's a little, you know, for guys in pockets and Don in general, it's a little different.
Yeah, well, I guess I've gotten used to the phone key that, you know, the car doesn't do anything till you touch the car.
Right.
And so I guess I prefer that now. I don't mind touching the door handle to unlock the car, but of course you gotta have the fob to have the automatic lock-up.
Right. Well, we'll find out how I feel about the new X and whether or not the door functions
Right,
acceptably or not.
We should borrow that.
We should. Yeah. So Don had to apologize to Ruby for not holding onto the wheel.
That's right.
You hardware 4 driver, you. We'll leave it in Jules there. She's telling you. Actually, she pretty much does that every time you engaged it. And Don engaged it right when I started recording.
That's
so if the noise, you didn't hear it, it really was pretty much the same time. But
well, we were doing that left turn, which was fine. It was on the green arrow, protected left, except for the cars in front of us didn't realize it was a green arrow. I mean, they were on their phone, I guess.
I don't know how they missed it, but obviously they didn't know.
Well, we made it under the green arrow, but I don't like making that left turn, especially when it's very busy, because she gets in the wrong lane and then the guy comes up beside you and now you can't get over and you got to do it. So I just wait until I got her in the correct lane before I engaged her.
Right.
It just helps my anxiety.
Right. Well, my main point was that somebody asked me today how Don was liking the new Y, how Don felt about Robot, and I said I haven't heard him gripe one time. He must really love it.
No.
Because if something wasn't right, I would be the first to know.
You know, obviously I guess if you've got a family member that you could quote hand the car down to, because you know I chose to trade it in, so I didn't get top dollar. I'm not a car guy, car salesman. I didn't get top dollar, and you know the hassle of selling it. You know, it would be great if you were going to give it to your or make an arrangement with a family member or maybe a friend or something, so that you could get a better price. But my point is that the only I don't want to call it regrets. No regret. The only less positive
could have been better
is the value of Jules would have been higher. That would have been, because other than that, the value for the money and all that other stuff that we've received or getting from the Robot is, I'm very happy. In other words, I haven't drove a lot of other cars, so I guess my opinion really doesn't matter. But I don't know what $51,000 will buy you today, but I can tell you, you get a lot of car on a Model Y for $51,000.
Yeah, I agree. It's going on 2:30. I was able to eat my lunch out here on the front porch without getting bit by mosquitoes. What a novel concept. I have seen the Hummer come to the different, updated, refreshed bird feeder, so that's good. I didn't figure it would really be a problem or I wouldn't have swapped, right? Lots of birds, hearing frogs. Fort Bragg flew over a few minutes ago and made a big noise. Saw the hawk coming down the driveway when we came in from town. He was eating something down on the ground. Wasn't a big something, so maybe a lizard or a frog. And it's just a really nice day. And I'll have a lot of things I have to do the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to put up a few more of those solar bulbs. They came from Amazon already today. And lasagna for leftover dinner. And probably some Lego. And I'll think about what else I might need to be doing. Well, I was up in the thick part of the bank over here pulling out some things, topping off, pulling the seeds off the top of this painter's palette, and right behind that pot there is a black ant mound, and let's just say that I got a few bites and went screaming into the house, and they're not fire ants, and I don't seem to be swelling up super bad, so maybe I'll be okay. But they got several bites around my ankles, and then as I was down there, of course, trying to get them off of my shoes and my ankles, they got up on my arms, and I got a couple bites up there, and I'm not a happy camper right now. I really don't like ants. I picked up where I left off yesterday. These couple of white pieces here and here need to be replaced with sand green when they come, and that's just what I could use as a temporary marker to keep on going. My parts are coming from Idaho this time because the local guys didn't have the color and size I needed. So Don got off work and he got busy with all those little things he needed to do, and then he started putting the ceramic coat stuff on the car. How's it going?
It's all right. I guess I'm gonna have to see how well it holds up. Of course, I still plan to put the other stuff on. It says it's good for 12 months. I still plan to put my wax and stuff on it because this does say it's good for protecting other coatings and stuff. So we're gonna see. It says put it on really thin, very light, like 2 squirts per panel, and I would say that's accurate. A little goes a long way. And then I would definitely say it says use the second coat for 12-month protection, and I would agree with that. So you put it on real thin 2 times. It goes on easy enough. I mean, this is not it ain't like the old-fashioned wax where you have to buff it out. So it goes on pretty good. But I've done this door once, and this door hasn't been done. So of course, the car is real shiny, and the front bumper, I started right here and went that way.
Sure.
So I'm almost, this door is the
You're almost around one time.
Right, but I'm just saying is that it doesn't make it, well, first of all, the car was super shiny with the clear
and
coat.
It's brand new and all that stuff.
And it does say if your finish is oxidized, you should clay coat it to get the stuff off, and I definitely agree with that. This stuff is like water, and I would say that if you've got any rough, you need to be able to smooth the silk is what you want with this, because you're actually spreading it. You're spraying it on there and spreading it with the microfiber, and then you're coming by and drying it off. I guess they don't actually say buff it off to remove it. So that's what you're doing. You're not letting it sit on the car. It's spray on, wipe it, spread it around, and then buff it off. So it goes on easy enough. It's not a lot of work. Again, depends on how well it holds up.
Sure, whether it was worth it or not to be so careful and go around
the
play.
Stuff works really well.
Right.
And, yeah.
It'd be hard to beat how easy that other stuff is.
Right, and I would definitely say if it's a new car, this might be the time to do it because your paint's all nice and smooth.
Sure.
It doesn't catch and stuff like that. So it wipes much easier. So I guess that's my 2 cents. Oh, and this is good for everything. You can put it on glass, plastic, wheels, anything. The only thing it says don't put it on convertible tops. Other than that, I've not seen any residue on anything. So I would say that that's an accurate statement.
All right. Well, the car certainly looks good.
Thank you.
Lots of shine. Lots of shine. I made good progress tonight, finishing the stairs, starting the arbor area here, and putting on some of the, well, I did the white and the light nougat and these windows and the door. There's windows inside here too. It's looking good. Usually run out of the house like a crazy woman, but when there's deer out front and they're eating on my plants, that'll rile me up. I turn into a different person. I was looking at the ring footage from today and I seen him down here by the red and I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if he went far enough. He was over here in this area. You know, and I got a Japanese maple here. I don't want 8. Well, it looks fine, and the Pachysandra looks fine. I doubt he would eat the bearded iris. They don't usually eat the ferns. Oh, he's still over there. See, now he's gone. Well, I don't know where he thinks he's going, but he needs to be out of my yard. That's why I come out here, because I screamed on the front porch and he ran, but he didn't run far enough. I want him gone. I want him really... It's bad that he went that way, because basically to get home, he's got to come back this way, probably. We're not eating my plants, boys. We got woods and woods of stuff that I don't care about. And you're welcome to eat on that, but you are not welcome to eat things I spent money and time and sweat to plant in my yard. The camera, of course, is making it look brighter than it is, but obviously with the lights on, you know that it's gotten pretty dark. Well, I don't see them on the yard anymore. I'm just concerned that they went the wrong way. Well, there's only one. I wonder if it was a buck. This time of year, the females don't normally travel by themselves.